Hey everyone, my name is Kent, and welcome to my brand new YouTube channel. I am here to talk to you about language learning. It's something I've been interested in for a long time. I used to blog about it about 5, 6 years ago, and it kind of fizzled out, so starting over again. So I think I've always really been interested in learning languages. When I was about 5 or 6, I had some Hispanic neighbors, and I thought to take an English word and make it Spanish, all you had to do was add an O to it. So I went to their house one time, was using their swimming pool, and talked to my friends' parents and said, "Hey, my Spanish name is Kento," and they thought that was funny. So obviously, that's not how you speak Spanish. You don't just add O's to English words, despite what I thought when I was younger. But I think I've always been interested in learning languages. Yeah, even when I was in elementary school, every once in a while I'd get a book from the library about a language. When I got into high school, it took 4 years of French, passed the AP French exam. I think I was the only one in my class that passed it. My teacher was pretty disappointed no one else passed it, but happy that at least I did. And then I went on a 2 year mission for my church. I was hoping I'd go to France or Quebec or Spanish speaking Africa. You don't get to choose where you go. They sent me to Italy, and thank goodness, because I loved it. I loved Italy. I loved the Italian language, Italian people, and the Italian food, especially. Good stuff. And and there I kind of was like where my language learning even blossomed even more, especially when I was in the city of Milan. Um, Milan is not an Italian city. Milan, I think, is an international city. In Milan, there's people from everywhere, and you go there and you would meet Filipinos and people from Africa and South America and Poland and Albania, everywhere. Even some Americans and Canadians, but they're boring, right? They already spoke my language. So I would learn a couple phrases. I learned a few phrases in Tagalog. I learned a few phrases on Wolof, which they speak in Senegal. Forgotten most of that. Whenever I saw French Africans, I would say hello to them in French. Uh, tried to when I meet a South American, I tried to say hello to them in Spanish, and it was great. Especially fun when I would get on the subway and I'd sit next to a Filipino person and I would just start talking my 20 phrases that I memorized in Tagalog, and that really shocked them that a white guy in Italy was talking to them in their own language. So it was awesome. It was fun. So I came home and I think I dabbled a few times in different languages. I wanted to like learn ancient Greek. I think I looked a little bit at Hebrew, Norwegian, and I never was really serious about it. I would start and I usually give up in less than 2 weeks. Fast forward to about 6 or 7 years ago, about 6 years ago, I think. And I would every once in a while I would read blogs by some language enthusiast, and I found a contest by a language enthusiast named I think Judith Meyer. It was a contest to learn Esperanto in 6 weeks, and I decided to go for it. And for 6 weeks, I studied Esperanto. I came up with a presentation. I recorded a video about my city that I live in, Sacramento, and I submitted it, and and I didn't win. But um, I did really, really enjoy learning languages, and I caught on fire, and I started blogging about it, started writing about it, started becoming more serious. I had forgotten most of my French, but I kind of got most of it back. Studied that, worked on other languages. German is probably the one I've worked on the most in the last few years, but I don't speak it that great yet. Had a few conversations, um, and and here I am. So I think one of the most important things you can do when you're learning a new language is to make language learning a daily habit. And that's probably where I excel. I'm not the fastest language learner. I don't know the most languages, but I am great at making language learning happen every single day. Um, I figured out how to make language learning fun for me, how to overcome discouragement, how to overcome roadblocks, how to make progress when it doesn't seem like you're making any progress. So that's what you can expect from my channel. Tips to make language learning fun, tips on how you can make language learning a daily habit, and not something you just give up after 2 weeks. I remember you know, coming home after I came home from Italy, and I was dabbling in all these languages, and I learned for a couple days. I think I spent 3 days on Norwegian and gave it up, and made zero progress, and forgot almost everything after a month. So that doesn't work. Even if you're just spending about 15 minutes a day, you may not learn as quickly as some, but you are learning, and you will eventually get it, and you'll eventually start speaking and understanding, and it's great. So that's what you can expect on my channel: how to make language learning fun, how to make language learning a daily habit. I'll be posting later this week and some more videos next week. Hope you consider hitting that like button, sharing with other people, and subscribing to my channel. And thanks for coming along for the ride. Tschüss.